Hey everybody, 6:30, actually 6:32 on a Tuesday. Thank you guys for joining us. Happy Tuesday. You made it past Monday. Natalie, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty darn good. How you doing?
Awesome. I had a day off today. I have to work this coming weekend, so I have Tuesday and Wednesday off, and I
Nice.
spent a little time in the pool today until it clouded up, and then I came in.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
I'm back at work today.
you had a busy weekend. You
Oh,
had
I
a
did.
long drive
Yes, sir, I
to
did.
Pennsylvania.
I went on last week. Went to North Carolina to pick up Cheryl. Then we went to Knoxville to pick up the booth, and then went to Central Pennsylvania for Gwen's event. That was on Saturday. And then because my daughter started her senior year yesterday, I wanted to be back in time.
Oh
So
boy.
I left Sunday at 5:20 a.m. and drove 21 hours. I had to drop Cheryl off with all the booth stuff and then drove home, and I got home Monday morning at 2:30 in the morning, and then I fell asleep at 3, woke up at 6, and I got those pictures. Boom.
Wow. Now that is dedication, and I'm surprised you're not still sleeping.
I was a zombie. I was a zombie on Monday,
Wow.
and I'm still a little bit of a zombie today.
Yeah. We drove 4 hours to Indianapolis over the weekend, and I thought that was a long time.
Yeah,
But
that's
wow.
yeah, it was something else. But I got to see so many great people.
Yeah.
A lot of people I haven't seen in a long time, and then I did get to drive the Tail of the Dragon from North Carolina to Tennessee, so that was super cool.
Tail of the Dragon.
Tail of the Dragon. If you don't know what that is, definitely Google it. But it is a insanely winding road. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly, very much.
That is awesome. Thank you.
Oops, wrong one.
Um, it is an insanely winding road through the mountains. And it's quite
Okay.
famous. So people come from all over the United States to travel it, and especially motorcycles.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not an actual. Okay, so it's a road. Okay, I
No,
get
it's a road. It's
it. Okay, I thought you.
insanely.
I thought you had like a parade and had an actual tail of a dragon part of a parade, and I thought, okay, why are you driving a tail of a dragon?
No, no, nothing
Okay.
like that. Nothing like that.
You know what? Since you mentioned conference, you know what?
Mhm.
I just said, you know what, twice. We are just over 1 month away from the Crossing Realms conference.
Yep.
And I finally finished this promo. I want go ahead and play it. It'll play again at the end. So here is, in case you haven't gotten your tickets yet for Crossing Realms, it's September 19th. Well, hang on a second. Here it is.
Are you ready to see what lies beneath the ever-thinning veil of the unknown? Book your craft now for the Crossing Realms Conference September 19th and 20th in Richmond, Missouri.
This is the future.
This unprecedented experience allows you to not only hear and interact with a cornucopia of highly respected researchers, scientists, and experiencers, it will shake the very foundations of your reality. You will lay witness to some of the best evidence collected in decades.
This is the future.
Be a part of history in the making. Get your tickets now at eventbrite.com. The Crossing Realms Conference, where the paranormal becomes normal.
I'm ready now. Let's go.
Wow. Goodness. Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Well done.
Thank you. Anyway, that's it. That's the Crossing Realms conference. So, get your tickets now. Go to Eventbrite. It is coming up quick, like Mikki said in chat, 5 weeks away. So it'll be fun. And if you can make it down there Thursday, we are doing a pre-conference party. So come join us for that. Come join us for the meet and greet and for the conference. So
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
We have a fun show tonight. We have... Oh, I thought I had.
You okay?
I had notes written down here, and I.
On your sticky notes, on your sticky pad,
on my sticky note.
Little post-its like this right here. This pink one right here.
I have green. I have green and blue.
Oh gosh, diggly darn it! Look at that.
Gonna have to mute you. And Mickey's just cracking up back there. We got Mikki G backstage. We're going to talk about her experience. Let's bring Mikki on up. If she can stop laughing in time. There she is.
Hi, Mikki.
Hi, Mikki.
Oh, there's a conference?
I know.
This is the first I heard about. I heard about it this morning.
Yeah.
Waking up weird with text, and I had no idea.
Is there a red circle around it?
There is no red circle around it.
There should be. There should be a red circle.
You know what I should have done? I should have put red circles around all the logos. I gotta redo it now.
Hi,
or just
kids.
Randy's. Just Randy.
Hi.
How are you tonight, Mikki?
I'm hanging in there. Giggling at you two.
Don't know why. We're always serious.
I don't know why.
Okay.
Yep. I'm not touching you.
I almost put Gary in timeout. Sorry, Gary.
What?
So he had the message, get your conference tickets, and I was going to pin it so it goes on top of the chat. And I almost I saw a P, the word that starts with P, and 3 letters, and I almost put in timeout instead of pin. So I would not want to do that to Gary on purpose. So
this is why we can't have nice things.
This is why we can't have me in control of things.
Yes, no more.
Oh goodness.
Tonight. Oh my.
Mikki, thank you so much for being here. And I know this has been a show that I've been wanting to be part of for a while now. I've been looking forward to this. I love hearing your stories. I've heard a few of them. I know there's probably some that I haven't heard. So.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have that much time in the day. Most recently, and kind of, I don't know how I want to state it, kind of break a little bit of news because people have asked why I've been under such stress and strain and all that. And why my guard was down recently, where I did have a paranormal experience in a department store, grocery store. Back in June, I had a small spot on my face that had to be removed. It was skin cancer. They got all of it. I'm fine.
Good.
I go right before the conference and have another checkup just to be sure they, did take care of everything. But between that and some financial issues and my job, my guard's been down. And Brandon and I were and of course it was a holiday, in Walmart grocery shopping. And I don't know if it was all paranormal energy and human or just all. Like I said, ghostly energy, but whatever it was came at me, and it was big. I mean, big. Brandon,
in the middle of Walmart.
Yes. Wow. I looked at Brandon and said, "We've got to go," and he kept going, "What's wrong? What's wrong? We've got to go." Like I said,
what did it look like?
I didn't see it. I felt it. It felt. It was huge. Whatever, if it was just both, and they all hit me at once. I know my guard was down. I do know my guard was down. So, I told roll call Brenda and Krista about it on their show briefly. But I had to pretty much leave the store. And if I didn't have groceries with me, I would have stopped off the property and handled everything then, but I had to reground myself when we got back to the house.
Wow.
I don't know what it was. Like I
Wow.
told you in the past, there has been some unalivings on the property. The one person that worked there that I knew personally, he passed away, but not on property. I don't think it was him. Whatever it was, I mean, like a wall just hit me all at once and went right through.
What did it feel like? Was it like cold or anything? Or
it warm, and like I said, it felt taller than me, and it felt wide.
Really?
Yeah.
When you get this sensation, do you feel sick to your stomach, or do you have like
just weak need?
Okay.
Feel weak. Matter of fact, I think it was Friday. We were in another store, and whatever it was coming at me. I said, "Back off," and it backed off me, but it went right through Brandon too.
Yeah.
So my guard's not totally up.
Did Brandon feel it too, or
yes? On last Friday, he did.
Wow.
The other time, I don't think he felt. If he felt it, he didn't feel much of it on 4th of July. But with everything that's going on and has been going on,
yeah,
I need to take more time for me. It's like today we just didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
And I spent time getting myself grounded and prepped, and but yeah, I didn't see what it was, but it came right at me.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, maybe you do need to just have some time to decompress and just kind of just reground yourself and build your energy and that barrier back up.
Some of it is settling down where I can do that a little bit more and start building that back up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been an overwhelming few months, but I do want to let everybody know and at this point I'm fine.
Good.
I just didn't want to. I wanted to get through all that and then reveal what's been going on.
Totally understandable.
Yeah.
And BJ's, I've experienced the overload of psychic energy, too many psychics in the same place, possibly. Glad you got rid of it. So
yeah,
maybe it was a combination of so many things, like she said, or I mean, maybe it was somebody that was unalive there. Who knows?
Yeah.
But glad that you got rid of it and didn't hang around too much for you. And real quick, before we get going, some more great news. Gary Spikes got good news today. No more cancer. So that is awesome.
Good to hear, Pops.
Awesome.
Awesome job, Gary. So good deal. All right. I'm not crazy about this one. Playing with the Ouija board, asking it to scare Paul. That's not.
That's not okay.
No, we don't. Do
I think you know what? It's talking about me. I'm scary enough.
I'm not going to comment on that.
I scare you every day.
You do, actually.
Yeah, you better be scared.
So, Mikki.
Yes, Paul.
Oh, good times. Good times.
You have been having experiences, you tell me, since you were 4 years old.
Not right now, bud. Somebody wanted to say hi.
Hi, Brandon.
Hi.
Hi.
We can bring him on a little bit.
Hi.
That's my child. My hero, my daylight.
There you go. There you go. I mean, he was our hero when we were in Ray County last time.
I'm a little biased because he's mine, but yeah, that kid has been through so much that my hero, my daylight, right there.
Yeah,
that is awesome.
So anyway, you've been having this stuff happen to you since you were 4 years old. Kind of talk about how this first started with you, at least as far as you can remember.
My dad had gotten sick with cancer, and I was in my room one afternoon. I don't know what they were discussing, but I was sent to my room to go play, and I'm sitting there playing with my toys, and this little man just says hi. And I look up, and there's this little man standing there. Looked like a full-grown adult, but my size.
That's okay.
And it wouldn't be daily, but he'd come to me periodically and just sit down and play with me. I thought it was just a relative. I didn't know who it was. My memory, I don't know what he told me his name was. I don't remember. My brother renamed him Ghost Charlie.
What do you look like? I might have missed that. Sorry.
Like I said, a small adult, kind of salt and pepper hair. I don't know what other. Like I said, he wasn't very big.
Yeah.
I think when my brother renamed him, it was my brother's way of coping with my father's death. I did approach my parents. My dad was still alive when I approached him with it, and my mom's like, "Go play. It's in your head. You're imagining things." Later on, when he would still come and visit, and he didn't stay around long, the excuse from her was, "You're imagining things. You're making this up because your daddy died." But I would see other spirits.
Yeah.
You know, I'd go to my grandparents' house, and then there was a woman that stood in the bedroom. Come to find out, from what I'm gathering, it might have been my great-grandmother. I'm not real sure. I've actually never even seen a picture of my great-grandmother.
Oh, wow.
Really?
My family's different. But yeah, she would just stand there in the corner of my grandparents' room and just look at me.
And you know, it's pretty common for younger kids to witness this stuff, but I mean, to still carry that on with you through adulthood to now, that's kind of crazy.
Welcome to my world. Like I've said in the past, it's so normal, or the paranormal is normal in my life.
Yeah.
You know, not in this apartment, but prior apartment, you would see shadow people in the room, outside, but the minute you'd notice them, they would shrink back and disappear.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a full-bodied apparition. Maybe since before Brandon was born. And that was in a public place.
Oh, okay.
And I just was like, that doesn't look normal inside of, and it was in a bar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Bar in downtown Kansas City, Missouri.
Wow.
Matter of fact, the bar's not even there anymore. Well, it'd be, I don't know if Paul knows about Westport or not, but yeah, in Westport. On the
Westport in Kansas City?
Yeah.
What about Westport?
It'd be a bar called over there called the Lone Star. It's where all like the 80s hair bands would play, and then, you know, early grunge.
Okay.
You know, that's a little weird for a rock and roll bar, but okay.
A little weird.
You know.
Yeah. Did you ever have anything happen to you in the house that you're at right now, or?
No. The house is protected. I've salted, smudged. Matter of fact, right before I leave for the conference, I'm going to get ready to do it again.
Okay.
Do you use Palo Santo by any chance?
No.
You don't, just sage.
Just sage, and then I get salt from one of the little shops here in Overland Park, Kansas, that sells that kind of stuff.
And what kind of salt do you use? You use black salt?
It's a Celtic salt.
Okay.
It's kind of it almost looks like a black salt, but it's like a grayish color.
Okay.
And it's what the lady that runs the shop has referred me to.
Okay. And how do you use it? Do you mind me asking?
The corners of the rooms, along the window sills, or along the doorways. I have an access where they can get up into the ceiling. I've taken it and sprinkled it on the inside of that just to make sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Then I smudge every crook and cranny I have, including my little tiny laundry room, just to be on the safe side.
Yep.
I'm sure spirits still come through here, but I just don't see them or feel them.
Yeah.
I could swear that Zane the cat plays with the cat that I had prior, Magic.
Really?
That's cool.
Oh yeah, she'll get
know-
to zoomies and do the whole howling thing, and she has no reason to, and didn't start doing it till we moved here.
Mm-hmm. I've had a dog that kind of just stared off at the wall and just kind of didn't growl, but kind of had her ears perked up like something was behind that wall a couple times. And I've often wondered that, what, obviously they can't talk or communicate what they see with us, but I've often wondered what they what they're doing, what they're seeing, and if it's I would think that if it would be something that would harm us, being at least dogs being kind of a protector, they would kind of let you know somehow.
On that, I think she would actually, or the cat would actually protect Brandon more than me. That's her human.
Yeah.
Just how I feel about it. I feel like she would protect him more than she would me.
Yeah.
But he's new into all this.
Mm-hmm.
It's only been, I'd say, probably 6 months before he had had to have his appendix removed that he started telling me he was seeing things.
Wow. And was he seeing things way before that?
Me and I don't want to tell too much.
That's fine.
When Jilly did my reading, I asked her about, because he had some invisible friends. Being 5 at the time, I thought, it's either autism or it's because he's 5. And she thinks maybe he had guides. And I just couldn't see him or feel him. Thank you, bud.
That's one thing too that I've often wondered, that kids that have invisible friends, are they really invisible?
Yeah, I question that, because their children have this open, openness that adults may or may not have. And so they're able to communicate with spirit so much easier. And, they're that little vessel, and they're innocent.
I just didn't let my mom stamp it out of me, basically, because I knew what I was seeing. I was seeing stuff at school. I was seeing stuff in public. I would see stuff out in the backyard. I knew I was seeing something. So either I was crazy.
Yep.
I'm still crazy, or I see spirits.
Wow.
I don't think it's crazy seeing spirits.
No.
Yeah.
You're just seeing a different, you're just seeing them when others can't. You have this gift.
Now, I know at my mom's house, there's 5 kids. The 2 oldest were already married and gone by the time I was 5 years old. Dad came with a pre-made family. But anyway, the 2 boys and I would see things. Now, again, we were told it's in your head. You're imagining things. You're trying to get my attention because I work all the time. Your daddy's gone. Stuff like that. I think for her, it was out of fear.
Yeah, probably.
I know she did admit to me one time that she had one paranormal experience. And after that, she wouldn't even talk about that again.
Wow. Yeah, I remember when I first met you in Ray County. We were sitting in that conference room, and all of a sudden, I think you got up to smoke or go to the bathroom or something. And you turned the corner and said, "Oh, there's spirits here."
No, I pulled an Obi-Wan Kenobi and said, "Well, hello there."
And yeah. Well,
and I turned slowly, and Brandy goes, "One of the cats?" I said, "No." She said, "The dog?" I said, "No." She said, "Spirit?" I said, "Uh-huh." And she was just like, "Yeah, that kind of happens here."
Yeah, quite a bit. Bit.
Paul's looking at me like, "Why are you saying hello there?"
Yeah.
You've been here all day.
And everybody was in the room. So
yeah. Well, there was a few of us out of the room, but yeah, Paul's like, "Okay."
Yeah.
What? And it was dark, grayish, maybe 4 foot tall. and it went from one room into the bathroom that's there in the hallway.
And right outside of that conference room, and Natalie, you'll get to see this when we go there.
Yeah.
There is I think the first room on the right past the stairwell from that conference room. There is supposedly a spirit of a little kid that kind of wanders back and forth. And there's a bathroom. You know what? There's a bathroom right across the hall from that room.
The two bathrooms meet.
Yeah. And I think it was that following morning. I don't know that you guys stayed or not. But the following morning, so Brandy and Aaron slept upstairs in that one crazy hallway. And no one else was up, but Brandy got up and was coming downstairs, and she was in the bathroom, and she heard footsteps. And I was sleeping in the conference room, and she thought it was me. And she gets out of the bathroom and looks in, and I'm still sleeping, or at least I'm laying on the mattress pad that had completely lost its air. And she heard the footsteps in that hallway. So, it, without knowing for sure, but it could have been that kid that wanders that hallway there.
Yeah.
And that could have been what you saw too.
And the thing of it with the museum, it could have been anybody.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been Goldie.
Yeah.
I don't think it was, to be honest with you. It didn't feel male or female. It was just there. And he just walked across like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this place too.
Or like bringing
my home.
Brandon around corners and go, can you see me now? That's basically. I will tell you, I don't know what was going on at the hotel because I stayed at the hotel that we're all going to be staying at, or most of us are going to be staying at for the conference. Mm-hmm. I had to go to the front desk and complain about the neighbors next door to us because it sounded like somebody was beating on the walls. Now, I was told by the person that was running the front desk that night there was nobody in that room. Mm-hmm. So,
whoa.
I wasn't going to go knock to find out either.
Really? Yeah.
It sounded like two people fighting and then pounding on the walls.
That's crazy.
Do you remember what room that was?
I can tell you what room I was in. I was in 216.
So it would probably been 214 or 212 next to you?
I think it was 217.
Okay. So if you're going to the conference and you're staying in the Motel 6?
Super 8.
Super 8. 8, 6, same
whatever.
We'll leave the light on for you.
Well, they'll leave the light on. Either way, the light will be left on for you.
Mikki will put a red circle around it.
Yeah.
We're gonna put a red circle around the door.
This is the one right there.
That would piss Tex off.
Oh,
Tex and Randy will get. Oh, that would be funny. Might have to do that.
Here's the thing. It was 3:00 in the morning. The lady may have forgotten that there was somebody in there. So it's one of those, I'm going to kind of throw it out.
Yeah.
Till we go to stay this year. If I hear the same thing and I happen to have the same room, I'm going to know for sure. And well, the thing is, though, is the hotel's booked. So for all I know, it could be Donny knocking on the walls.
I made a note and I wrote it down. Room 217, Super 8. We will check it out. With my luck, that'll be my room.
Make sure you put it on a Post-it note.
A pink one.
A pink one.
I was going to say I don't have a pink one, but something tells me I'm going to have a bunch of pink ones.
You sure are.
Yeah. Maybe a pink do-rag.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
You're not the only ones getting one, though. Or BMR is going to get a pink one, too.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. And Donny will play his K-pop music and scare him out of there. So that.
But yeah, my one out of the 5 kids, there's 3 of us still living. The brother that is still here with us denies everything.
Really?
Because he's been trained to repeat it. This doesn't exist. This doesn't happen. Mm-hmm. My brother Kevin, I know, saw stuff up until he passed away.
Did your parents see this?
I thought this came from my dad. But when I had my reading, I was informed that it was actually my mom.
Oh, wow.
And
And
I don't know.
Jilly was spot on about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
She's good.
I've come to find out from you, Natalie, and everybody else that she's had readings with that she has been right on the money.
Like
yeah.
mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And I don't think she'll care if I share this, but I'd had a conversation the day before my reading with a coworker about my mom. My mom was no angel. She was not the perfect parent. And when I had the reading the next day, Jilly said, your mom has stepped forward and she apologizes. And what I had said to the friend at work was, I always was the target. And Jilly goes, well, she says she's sorry that you were the target.
Wow.
I got chills.
Yeah.
And busted out crying.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I bet. Wow.
But from what she can gather, it's actually probably came from my mom's side. And maybe that's why I was told for so many years that I was imagining things.
Yeah. And they were probably of the generation that, didn't talk about this kind of stuff.
Correct.
When I watched In Search of and all that, it wasn't with my mom. It was with my brothers.
Yeah. 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 And little Monica get the gel pens for the Post-it notes. Or did Monica get okay. Yeah. Well, hopefully she didn't.
Well, if she didn't, I'll get them.
Either way, we're covered.
Yeah.
Either way, we're covered. It's fine.
It was more surprising to me that Brandon picks up on some of the same stuff I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't want this for him.
Oh no.
It's a struggle for me, and I've been dealing with it since I was 3-4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you had many really nasty experiences?
Thankfully, no. There are a few grumpy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it would have been demonic. I think I would have had an attachment or something like that. But I walked into places and you're like, oh, I gotta go, and you just feel the hate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was at Ray County, I only felt uncomfortable in one room, and that was where the Abraham Lincoln picture was. And I honestly still think it was the excitement of everything, and maybe something was like, I don't want you over here.
Yeah. That was up by the Civil War and the Indian Artifact Room up in that wing.
By the get my brain to work, where we had set up for tech by the apartment.
Oh, downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's a picture of Abraham Lincoln there by the one set of stairs and the door that's further over.
Okay. Because in that whole museum, I don't feel anything negative until so there's it's shaped in kind of like a Y-shaped building, and it's 2 floors and a basement, 2 floors and a basement, and every other hallway is fine, but then this one upstairs on the left, I believe, all the way up on the left, the second you cross over into this hallway, and there's all kinds of mannequins down there, which are creepy at night anyway.
Yeah.
And
Brandon talked about those.
You just feel something different in that hallway.
And I think that maybe it's just what it was. Even Krista's like, well, just to remind you, there's grumpies, but there's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing demonic or bad there. Like you said, just grumpies. And
our very first apartment when Brandon was a little bitty, it was definitely negative in the whole building. And it wasn't just one building, because we lived in 2 different apartments, but both buildings, you felt negative. I was never scratched or hurt, but you would walk into the hallway to go to leave or come back in, and you would feel somebody stand there, and they were not nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a spirit push their emotions onto you?
I think that's what happened at Walmart.
Okay.
And it was just a mass.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to describe it. Like I said, it felt big.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I've had him walk right through me.
And you didn't see anything at Walmart.
No.
You just felt it.
Yeah.
I felt it, and it was kind of like my vision went a little blurry, and then I got weak-kneed.
Really?
Wow.
But I'm also told I'm an empath.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I didn't think I was. The one apartment, I had a neighbor, and again, I don't think it was that malevolent. Tell me there was demons in the building.
Hmm.
We moved out down to another apartment within the same complex. And I don't know if it followed me or whatever was there was already there, but I had friends over and you could hear this banging and like somebody was tearing up the laundry room because our laundry room was separate from the apartments. You had to go in and do your laundry over there. And when we both opened the door, we both got hit with a mass energy.
Really?
Oh, wow.
She went, "Ugh."
Wow.
But it sounded like somebody was in the laundry room. So we're thinking we're busting some kids.
Yeah.
And there was not a soul in there, but you felt it come through.
That is something else.
Yeah.
How old was the building?
Oh, God, Natalie. I don't know if I could look it up real quick or not.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, what, like 100 years old
pretty
or
old.
under?
Pretty, I would say mid to late 70s.
Okay. All right.
Built.
And you know, with apartments and stuff, there's a lot of turnover there, and you don't know what happens in some of these rooms.
Well, that's why
maybe you don't want to know what happens in some of these.
That's why I'm willing to, even though I'll probably still have to do it again, I'm willing to protect the apartment while I'm gone, and hopefully I don't bring nothing negative.
Right.
I don't think it will from Wright County. I mean, it's Wright County.
Yeah, I don't think anything will.
Well, and I told you the day we left to go back to Kansas City back in October, we're riding in the car, and I said, if anybody followed me from the museum, you can go back to the museum now. Kathy's waiting for you.
Mm-hmm. Kathy will have the door open for you, ready to come back.
You got to go back home. And had a problem. I mean, other than outside in my field over here.
Yeah. And a lot of times that's, really what you really need to do. And a lot of times it works. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was, I attended a conference over the weekend and there were 2 haunted dolls right behind me.
Ooh.
So I made sure that I had to cleanse my energy and tell them to go back with their owners because they were sharing their energy with me. So it was, you really have to tell them, no, you've got to stay.
Well, and I didn't feel like anything followed us from the museum, but I thought, you know what, you might want to say something in case something did, and they noticed they belong.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I had one follow me back from where was I at? Haunted Castle House in Brumley, Missouri. I think a little kid from there followed me back home and was messing with stuff in the bathroom. And I finally said, hey, you're more than welcome to stay here. You're not mean in any kind of way. But, just move along. Move along. You can go back if you like.
With me seeing, and I'm not going to lie, and I've said this before, I did dabble in being pagan at one time. That's where I've learned to smudge and salt and all that. I still use that practice, but my big faith in God is also what protects us.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not a churchgoer. I'm not going to tell you that I am. But God's been there more than most of my own bio family.
Yeah.
I thank God for that young man in the next room that walks this earth. Looks just like.
And he helped you out a lot when you were going through your cancer stuff, didn't he?
Oh my God, Paul, that kid, he cooked meals. I mean, it was just simple stuff. Did laundry, brought me medicine when I wanted it, helped me get in and out of bed when I needed it. I owe that kid big time.
Yeah. and you know, and you'll get to meet him, Natalie, when we were there before, at the little conference that the Blondes and Booze put on. He helped me and Greg out with lighting, and I was doing my live kind of walkthrough through the building, and Brandon was helping with the light and anything else that he could do. So I mean, he's
wow.
He's a really good kid, really good guy.
That is
you
awesome.
got a good one there, Mikki.
I can't wait to meet him.
He's something else. Nelly, I can't wait for Tex to meet him. He cannot wait to see Paul and the girls and Greg. Mm-hmm. I have a very well-rounded kid.
That's
even
so
with the issues that he has. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So let's talk more about some of the other experiences that you've had. You said nothing really terribly negative.
No.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You have something at work as well, don't you?
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
That would be Senor Jorge.
Senor Jorge.
What?
When I first started working for where I work, one of my coworkers, the bread had fallen off the shelf, and I'm like, who the hell knocked bread over onto the floor? She said, oh, that's George. I said, George? She said, yeah, our ghost. I'm like, okay. I didn't feel anything when I got here, but whatever. Well, the joke kind of kept going on, and I said, well, I don't like the name George. I said, I like him better named as Jorge. So Jorge has been since. He likes to knock loaves of bread off our shelves, bags of chips. He likes to appear before Brandon. And he's more of a shadow kind of figure. Brandon's about as tall as he is, and Brandon's 6'5". He's a bit of a jokester.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
One night, me and Brandon had left. It was the coworker that had named him originally George and another coworker, and they were facing the store before they left. And the young lady that was helping the coworker that named him George, so there's a customer in the store, and I guess she saw full-bodied Jorge.
Oh, wow.
My coworker watched this young lady chase after Jorge, going through, looking for this customer that was stuck in the building.
Oh,
yeah.
goodness.
And yeah, I'll catch him out of the corner of my eye. Mysteriously, nobody will be by the doors, and they're automatic doors.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be a glitch in the system, but the doors will open.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Wow.
And it's like he's saying hi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I'm here.
Yeah. But
and you know, just so everybody knows, Mikki works at a grocery store. I used to work in a grocery store. When we say face the store, it's not standing out front of the store facing it. It's arranging the shelf or fixing the shelves to make it look everything kind of uniform, all in a line.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like it hasn't ever been shopped. So that's what facing is. Sorry.
But yeah, he has he bothered you lately? It says he's only been seeing him out of the corner of his eye lately.
And they probably know that you can see him out of the corner of their eye, and they don't want to be seen, so they duck out of it.
I'll be in the middle of trying to do something, walking through the store to go to the back, whatever, and I'll catch him out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, Jorge, not right now. I got to go talk to so-and-so, and I just keep going.
Yeah. Anybody ever investigated that store?
No.
Anything?
What I have, and I could be off base, from what research I have found about the area, supposedly Jesse James owned property in my area.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I can give you the name of the city and all that later, Paul.
Okay.
Because just because I said Overland Park doesn't mean that's where I live.
Isn't that where Kansas State is?
Kansas State's in Wichita.
Which one plays in Overland Park?
Nobody. We don't have a basketball team.
No, football, a college team.
We have KU in Lawrence, Kansas, and then we have Wichita State.
I thought somebody played in Overland. All right, well, never mind.
Only semi-pro team besides the Chiefs is the Chiefs. The Mavericks, which is I think IHL hockey team, but we don't have and the Royals that's over on the Kansas City, Missouri side.
Yeah. Kansas City needs a hockey team. We're way off subject, but you guys need a hockey team.
I won't go see the Mavericks because of where they hold it. I don't want to drive to that part of the city. And if they would go back to it's Hy-Vee Arena now, I don't want to go to Kemper Arena.
Yeah. I actually knew that from the days when in the old MISL soccer, when the St. Louis Steamers would play the Kansas City Comets, they used to play at the Kemper Arena, and they played and all that.
I was there the night that Owen Hart passed away.
Owen Hart,
wrestler, the one that fell from the ceiling.
He fell through a ceiling.
Blue Blazer was his name.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so I have a hard time going into that arena.
Oh wow!
Wow!
And
anyway,
remember
you're not Randy or Donny and Tex and more into wrestling than
yeah. I remember watching wrestling when I was a kid.
Too.
Yeah.
But we were there for the main event they were having there that night. He pretty much passed away in front of us.
Oh!
Holy cow!
Oh!
His rigging gave.
Oh.
And I've talked about this before. We had a young lady. I won't go to one of the local Target stores, and I won't mention her name because it's privacy for the family. But she was taken and unalived. I will not go into that store.
Oh,
I'm afraid of what I'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't step foot in Kemper Arena.
Wow.
Mainly because things have happened and I don't want to have to feel their pain or their suffering.
Mm-hmm. That's hard.
Yeah.
That's really hard to because you're feeling that you're experiencing their emotions. For me, if they had a hard time breathing, they're restraining my breathing. They're just like, I feel like somebody's sitting on my chest. So it's a hard thing to face.
After my grandfather died, I felt him in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Not our house, their house.
Yeah.
I've not seen my mom. Brandon has, but that's when he was in the hospital. He dreamed about her and then saw her standing in the recovery room. Neither one of us have seen my daughter. And that's okay. Wow. With that, I know for sure she's at peace.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think God would send or even her spirit would. Julie says I'm visited, but I don't want to see her.
I think she knows that.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I can't explain that one.
That's okay.
Don't have to. And I really think that maybe they don't want us to see them all the time, but they're here.
Yeah,
they're around you.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had plenty of people say that during some of my shows that somebody's standing right back here, and I never feel it, never know it, but they've told me that somebody's back here. So
yeah,
it's
sometimes
100%.
Paul, I will tell you yes sometimes, but I don't want to make you uncomfortable by pointing it out.
Oh, I'm not uncomfortable with it. I know that they protect me.
Yeah.
And I know they would not let anything get through, so I'm perfectly fine with them hanging over my shoulder, kind of.
I mean, it's not all the time.
No. Yeah, not all the time, but they're
I'm glad to know that we're visited and we're watched for, but I don't want. With my mom, I'd rather she was there for Brandon when he needs her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I slightly jealous? Yeah, a little bit, but I don't want to. I don't know how to explain it. I know I don't need her, and if I did, she would show up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, never seen my dad. My brother Kevin, I've felt him, but I've never seen him.
And, you know, it's always, I guess, a mother's feelings to, you know, have, you know, the kids taken care of before them too. So
yeah,
I completely understand that as well.
And then I don't want to go into what happened with Sierra, but that's a conversation we can have privately.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wasn't her fault, wasn't my fault. It's just something that happened.
Yeah.
So wasn't her dad's fault.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he used to kind of think I was crazy till he saw a ghost with me one time. So
Your dad?
We were in in California visiting my uncle, and I'm like, you know, my aunt haunts this house. He's like, no, she don't.
You said that?
Yeah, because I'd seen my aunt. Well, it was like his third wife, but anyway.
Still an aunt.
I liked, and I thought the woman walked on water, and he's like, whatever. And a couple of days later, he was coming down to the kitchen at the house, and he saw her. I wasn't even with him.
Wow.
He's like, is your aunt Hispanic? I'm like, yeah.
And she just materialized right there.
I guess she walked through.
Wow.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I think I just had my first paranormal experience.
Uh-oh.
So I got a question. Do you ever just drive somewhere and get a feeling as you're driving by somewhere that that there's a spirit there?
Yeah. On the way to Ray County, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
There's a field that is a pumpkin patch. And when we were driving toward Richmond, Brandon's like, you feel that, don't you? I said, no, I actually see it.
Oh. And
it was out of the corner of my eye, and it was just a figure. I couldn't tell you what it was wearing or, yeah.
Wow.
So just on the side of the road, something was standing there and, you know, just.
He felt it. I saw it.
Yeah.
Waiting for a bus or whatever to come by and pick him up. Or...
Pumpkins, I guess.
See, that just.
I couldn't even tell if it was female or male or an entity, or I know it wasn't Bigfoot.
It was a, I can't say a human, but it was a person.
It wasn't solid.
Right. Right. I mean, it was previously a person, not a. Okay. But, you know, I don't want to say that blows me away because I know too many people that do this and see this stuff now. I think that's just amazing that, you know, just driving down the road. Oh, look at that. There's a spirit there waiting for a bus.
Jilly says you're describing every day of my life.
Hi, Jilly.
Yeah. And congratulations, Jilly, on the reboot of your podcast. So, and when you get a chance, Jilly, drop the link in chat for your podcast so people can jump in there. Anyway,
I mean, I'm going to tell you guys, this doesn't happen every day. It's not like it's you know, every 10 minutes I see something.
Yeah.
Maybe Jilly does. Because that girl's like right on it.
She's on a whole different level. She's beyond gifted.
Yeah. Again, it's so normal. Paranormal so normal that, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
When paranormal is your life, it's just another day in your life.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know, as a matter of fact, I haven't seen anything today. You know, or felt it, or I mean, with the apartment protected, I don't worry so much. And like I said, they probably pass through, and I just don't feel them or see them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it helps to have the protection around you.
Yeah. Do you ever? I'm trying to figure out how to ask this. Well, any possible way. Do you ever like go through time where you don't see too terribly much and think, okay, well, is there something wrong? Am I, you know, losing my empath, or losing my ability, or
No, I think it switches it up. I made the realization not that long ago that like last winter, I
Mhm.
hardly saw a thing, and then
Mm.
the minute it started warming up, we both started seeing stuff. But prior to that, it was more summer and spring. I didn't hardly see anything. Matter of fact, I really didn't see much other than Jorge.
Mhm.
Hi, EMR. Until we were going to Ray County.
Speaking of someone creepy, hey Rob. Oh, I'm sorry, hey Rob.
Oh,
I'm gonna pay for that.
oh,
one. I'm gonna pay
wow.
for
Don't
that one.
worry, BMR. I still love you.
We still love you.
We still love you, Rob.
Not so much Paul anymore.
I do. Anyway, I wasn't
But
listening.
again, with all the strain and everything I've been under in recent months, and the chaos that's been in my life, I've been seeing a lot and feeling a lot.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm sure. I'm sure. Do you think because you've been through so much that these spirits are checking on you just to say, hey, we're here, we're supporting you? Or do you just think that your guard is down?
I think my guard was down.
Okay.
And I can, and Jilly can agree with me. I'm pretty sure it's still down, but it's something I'm trying to work on.
Yeah.
I guess a lot of the chaos is finally, it's there, but it's not near as bad as it was.
Mm-hmm.
So getting away in September is going to help. I mean, I'm going to have problems wherever I go, but getting away for a few days will help me relax. I hope.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Barb put out a question up here, and I think it's a pretty interesting thing. I always wondered if seasons had much to do with the paranormal visions.
Again, like I said, I can admit freely after doing some thinking about what's been going on, it kind of just flip flops. I don't know if anybody else can agree with that or not. Like I said, all last winter, I hardly saw anything.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe they went to Florida. I'm just saying they could have come down here.
Thank you,
Moon.
Thank you, Moon.
Thank you, Moon.
4 months. Awesome.
We were hit by that blizzard, and prior to that, I really hadn't. Usually at Christmas time, I see. Yeah, it just.
Mm-hmm. But that's interesting. If certain seasons, so my dad really was into Christmas and stuff. So I often wonder if he would be around more during that time. I don't know. That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just hard to say, like I said, with all the stuff I've been going through as of late,
Yeah. Well, glad that's behind you, though. Glad it's behind you.
And like I said, I'm trying to take care of some of the other issues. I'm still looking for another job.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to find problems wherever I go, but here again, if I can stay out of the majority of it.
Mm-hmm. But then again, if you get a new job, you won't have Jorge.
True. And I don't think the new company would like me to bring Jorge with me.
You don't know that.
He might not want to go, though.
Yeah, I think he's tied to the building and the land.
Yeah.
Like I said, what research I've been able to find, it said something on, well, of course, it's Wikipedia, that Jesse James had owned property in the area. Whether that's a true statement or not, I don't know.
Huh.
I probably need to go to the library and research it more.
Yeah, it could be Jesse James. That would be interesting.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Kind of go in there with a ghost box and just saying, hey, just to see.
Well, see, Natalie, they already think I'm nuts.
I'll go do it. I don't care. They don't know me.
True.
I'll go do it.
Be like, I don't know that dude.
I don't know who that is.
Didn't we see you on a show with him?
There's others that have seen Jorge and seen things go on in that store that, but some of my coworkers will give me the side eye and be like, right.
Yeah. And, the company you work for, they might not want it known that their location is haunted. Because I know a couple, there's a venue that we went to that they do weddings in it, and it's haunted, and they don't want people to know the location is haunted. So that might keep people away. But to me, I think a haunted wedding reception would just be fantastic.
Yeah.
You would think in this day and age, but here again, where do I find my paranormal information? It's called YouTube. You would still think with all the shows and all that, people would be more relaxed about the paranormal, and they're not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. You could bring up UFOs and you get a look, or you bring up Bigfoot and you get a look.
I still talk about it. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, they know where I'm going to be in September, so
Yeah.
I've already told them.
I openly talk about it, and I'm like, either you like me or you don't.
Right.
It's called, this is how many you-know-whats I give.
Exactly. Or you can check your pockets, you can check your wallet, but I got 0.
Mm-hmm.
I can say part of the chaos that's been in my life is other people's chaos, and I've finally started going,
That's what you got to do. Set up those boundaries.
I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've got enough to worry about. But yeah, they all know where I'm going in September.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Gary says everyone thinks he's crazy anyway. So there's that.
It is what it is. Haters going to hate.
And, after I almost put Gary in timeout, I'm not going to say anything bad about him.
That's right, Jilly. I agree with you. I'd finally just.
Yeah.
I shouldn't care.
Have a wedding like the Beetlejuice dinner. That would be
fun. Yeah. That would be fun.
I can tell you my wedding took place at the courthouse. We're not married anymore, but yeah.
Right.
And that was Mickey's mess up, and that's a story for another night.
Yeah. And another show.
Yeah. Or not even on another show.
There you go.
And it has nothing to do with the paranormal. It's just, make a long story short, I lost my mind, and then I lost my husband. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. So what, give us some other stories that you have.
Trying to think.
Is there any place that you want to go and investigate?
Like I told you off air, I will not go to the Sally house. Could not pay me enough. Couldn't pay me to drive by Atchison, Kansas. I mean, if I would have to drive through there to get to Nebraska, I would. But
just close your eyes when you drive through there.
Of course, Ray County. We cannot cannot wait to get back to Ray County.
Yeah.
Not really, because it scares me to have to run into something that's more malevolent. I mean, yeah, I deal with the paranormal almost daily, but I don't want to deal with the nasties and the grumpies and
I mean, if you knew you were going to a place similar to Ray County that doesn't have anything demonic, just some tricksters or something,
maybe Emmaus.
That's a cool place.
I wouldn't mind Melbourne Manor up where in the one that Josh Hurd owns. Yeah, mainly because I know Josh. I mean, not personally, but I've been on some of his live streams. Not in person, just in chat.
Yeah. Speaking of Josh Hurd, he's going to be on Blondes and Booze this Thursday night.
I know.
And, I will be on there as well. So get to talk to my buddy Josh.
He was the first one I told about the pancake bites.
Pancake bites.
The picture I sent you?
Yeah, I remember that now. I need to put it on a Post-it note.
A pink one.
I wouldn't mind if the girls were going to be there and you, Paul, yeah, I would go to Emmaus. I'm not driving that far.
Right.
But
I mean, that's pretty much right in Chris's backyard and like less than an hour from my house. So
we're lucky that Mickey will drive to Richmond, Missouri. I don't like the highway, and I don't know, other than when I was 4, as my dad was pretty much passing away, we were in a really bad car accident, and it was on a old country highway, and I don't like highway driving.
Yeah. Did I miss something here? Pancho just said. No, he didn't just say
That's
that.
Andrew.
No,
Where'd he go?
that's
Here
it. Hi.
Was that the paranormal equivalent to the kiss cam diss?
Huh?
What did I miss, Pancho? Hey, Krista.
Hi, Krista.
Hey, Krista.
But yeah, to go, I know it sounds a little bit chicken, but I would not want to go ghost hunting with anybody else but you guys.
Aw.
Terry's going to be cool to actually ghost hunt with.
Terry is very cool to ghost hunt with, and with that God's helmet, and the last time we were at Ray County, all the fun stuff that we saw out that window, 3 stories up. That's crazy, and hopefully she'll bring her laser pointer to help us with hunting UFOs at night too.
Yeah.
So that would be kind of cool. Mikki, your video just froze.
I see that.
Yeah.
Well, we can still hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
That's okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Either it'll unfreeze or it won't.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, and like I said, it sounds a little bit chicken, but I don't want to go ghost hunting with anybody else but you guys.
So
I sure would not go with the guy that shall not be named because he's a goofball.
Right.
He's standing right here. He's just right here. Oh, Paul. Oh, not Paul. Okay.
I'm sitting, not standing.
Ball, not Paul.
Oh,
yeah. I'm a goofball. Wait.
Yes, you are.
We know who we're talking about.
Yeah. So, Mikki, do you use any like ghost hunting equipment, or do you just go off of complete how you feel, like the intuition?
I don't own any of that stuff. I won't have it in the house because with Brandon being so new to the paranormal, I don't want to track something in that we could end up having a problem later.
Yep. Okay. Agreed.
I don't want to have to make a phone call to St. Louis to get rescued.
Yeah.
Somebody would come and rescue you.
I know, but
yeah.
Y'all have enough going on in your lives.
Oh. So you're going on the ghost hunt for the conference. One of the 18 tickets that we sold. Actually, you got 2 of them.
Yeah.
And of all the guest speakers that are going to be there, that are going to be ghost hunting, do you have one in particular that you want to walk around with, or that somebody that you're looking forward to seeing how they do things?
Terry's one. Because when we did the October event, that was more to see what Brandon was capable of. This time I want to be able to actually go and hunt. Josh.
So you got Josh Hurd with he'll have his Ghostbusters ghost trap EMF detector, I believe.
Yeah. And then
so you have
Dan too.
Frankie and Dan, they're gonna bring their haunted cars.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be freaking awesome. I don't know if you saw pictures of their car. He was I think Frankie was working on it, and it's almost finished. I think he said he has it up and running. But that's a sweet looking car. I can't remember what kind of car it is, but that's a sweet looking car. So you have Greg. Greg Ogles is a fun one to hunt with too.
Oh yeah, Brandon had such a ball with you and him both that he can't wait to go back. And I did tell him though that because you'd be working the conference that day, it'd probably be more Greg than Paul.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and go to the ghost hunt a little bit at least.
Yeah, and here again, because we have to be up so early that Saturday morning, I don't know if we'll even make it to midnight.
But it's funny when I'm normally in bed by 10 o'clock at the latest, unless I'm ghost hunting. Then I'm driving home at like 4 o'clock in the morning. It's just weird that you get all your adrenaline going and you're just wide awake all night, and I love it.
And it could be different once we get up there and start the ghost hunt. I could be a ball of energy until.
especially if a lot of things are happening. If the museum is as active as it was the last time.
Well, and the big thing is what, because I would love to meet, and I will probably end up meeting like Mary Lynn, but between the end of the conference and the gallery reading, we're going to take a break and just hang out outside, or to kind of get a break and then go into the ghost hunt. Namely, I don't want to get overwhelmed, and I don't want Brandon getting overwhelmed.
Yeah,
so that's why we've not bought tickets for the gallery reading.
There's going to be a lot to be overwhelmed with there, though.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking that the little break in between would probably do us some good.
Yeah, but it's going to be an exciting weekend, and unfortunately, SoCal, I don't think I will.
Not with this rowdy bunch.
No.
Somebody was telling me they're looking forward to the conference. Who was I talking to? I think it was Keith from 1695 or whatever year he has. And I was really thinking, I don't know whether I'm looking forward to hearing the speakers and meeting all those people that I haven't met yet, and actually I've never met any of them in person. If I'm looking forward to the ghost hunt, just the whole weekend, or meeting everybody in chat that's going there and everybody that's going to be. I don't know what I'm looking forward to most.
I think I'm looking more forward to Thursday night at Al's Ranch.
Dave Reagan from Paranormal 411 said he's going to try and make it.
It won't be so it'll be more open where you're not crowded into a small area.
That is true.
And kind of get to know people.
That is true, but my fear for that Thursday night is I'm going to embarrass myself.
Nah.
Do you understand that I'm going to be there, Greg's going to be there?
I'll be embarrassed by you guys.
Exactly. We're going to be the rowdy ones. Yeah. And if David shows up, well, then it's going to be all over with the three of us, and it'll be fun.
And me and Andrew have said this more than once in the chat. Poor little Richmond and Lexington, Missouri is not going to be the same after this conference.
Exactly. Hopefully they'll allow us to come back.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't close the museum.
They better not.
Karaoke will be involved on Thursday night.
Mikki doesn't sing because she knows she can't.
I can't sing, but I just might.
I can't sing either, but Krista was like, I'm dragging you up on the stage. I was like, okay.
Pops, the motel sure won't be the same.
Yeah. So I have, I'll tend to disappear when the karaoke comes out, and if someone is looking for me, I'll be on full alert, and I might just disappear for a while.
Well, Greg and I will find you.
I know.
Yep.
Well, I hate my camera froze up on us. Goodness.
What'd you say, Mikki?
I hate that the camera froze up on us, but I'm afraid to mess with it because I know we're getting ready to end it anyway.
Yeah, still got 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't want to interrupt BMR.
Well, no, I mean, we'll be out before 8 o'clock.
Okay.
So,
but Pop, she ain't gonna get me to sing. Number one, Mikki don't drink, so she's not gonna get drunk enough to sing. I'll be giving everybody rides to the hotel for the designated driver.
Brandy and I will be in Ray. Oh no, we won't be anywhere near Ray County. So Brandy and I will be somewhere.
No, Greg and I will find you.
If there's Post-it notes, I'll be anyway.
And you're gonna have so many Post-it notes, you're gonna be glowing in the dark.
Yeah,
in the dark, or I'll have a trail.
Trail of Post-it notes.
Yeah. Somebody better sing "Werewolves of London." That's a good song.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say the song that I would sing because somebody would put it on there. So I'm not going to say it.
I know for sure that we cannot wait to see you and the girls and Tex and everybody. So really looking forward to this.
Yeah, it's going to be a Awesome. And Amy, I believe Amy's going as
Yes.
well. Yes. We can all howl back up. Hey, that'll be
Yep.
awesome.
That would be.
It's a good thing we're at a ranch and no one will be around to bother.
Yes, BJ, he will be in Pretty in Pink. It'll be a Pretty in Pink song.
No. What about 80s movies? Do you like 80s movies, Mickey?
Oh, God, yeah. I own the
Oh,
Goonies. I mean, come on now.
Okay, the Goonies is okay. But I just, a bunch of friends were over the other day, actually last summer, and they brought their projection thing, and we were watching 16 Candles.
Oh.
I didn't like it.
16 Candles is not one of my favorites.
It's not one of my favorites either, but it is a classic.
Yeah.
I don't care. I was bored watching it. I didn't like it.
More like Outsiders and what's the other one I'm thinking of? It's got the same cast from 16
Breakfast
Candles.
Club.
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club was okay.
Love Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
I watched St. Elmo's Fire for the first time in 25 years the other day.
Wow.
So, okay, interesting that you mentioned St. Elmo's, because driving through Indianapolis, there's a restaurant there called St. Elmo's, and there's a town called St. Elmo's. And every time I see that, I've never been to either one of those places. And I always say St. Elmo's is fire, thinking, okay, it's a really good place and somebody would understand my joke. And I told a couple people at work that, and they just looked at me like I had three heads. I'm like,
yeah,
St. Elmo's fire. Hello.
They didn't grow up in the 80s.
In my store manager's infinite wisdom, she's changed the radio station for the store to 80s music. And it'll be like a song from Dirty Dancing. And I'll ask one of the young kids, name this movie? I don't know. Dirty Dancing. What's that?
Yeah.
They're not much younger than me. I mean, they're 50, so they should know it.
Oh, they should know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm asking, kids Brandon's age a little bit older.
Yeah.
The only reason Brandon knows is because of me.
Yeah. Oh, well.
No one teaches Sanskrit no more. Okay.
I had a kid that they were playing there. He was wearing a Metallica shirt, and I said, okay, which version of Metallica, Cliff Burton or Jason Newsted? And he said, that's a trick question, both.
Wow.
Okay.
I said, I will tell you, Cliff Burton is my favorite, but yeah, both were good basis.
Yeah, they were.
And Gary says his kids grew up on 50s music because of him. 50s music was good.
Yeah.
One of my favorite classic old movies is Going My Way and Bells of St. Mary's with Bing Crosby. So it tells you, what kind of generation my mom was.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the Thin Man movies with William Powell. So, just depends on how you're raised, I guess.
Yep, sure is. We'll have a lot to talk about at the conference, and I think that we should do some 80s stuff.
I don't think there's going to be any K-pop. I don't think K-pop is available on karaoke.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm anti-K-pop, so I wouldn't know.
All right, well, Mickey, this was fun. Glad everything worked out with your cancer stuff, and so glad that you're on the mend and get yourself grounded. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to. I've got 5 weeks to get it taken care of.
Yes, you do. So, and thank you for coming on here. Your stories were pretty darn amazing, and it's I still think it's awesome that just drive around the town or wherever and hey, look at that.
I'm not the greatest storyteller though either. I mean, like I said, it's just what has happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love doing interviews. I thought about it for a while about doing my own thing, but y'all go through enough just to deal with chat and all that. I don't know if I can go that far.
It is hard to keep track of chat, listening to the guests speak, try and remember questions.
Well,
And
keep him in line.
keep me in line.
Post-it notes.
Post-it notes.
Post-it notes.
I got to go to the store and get glitter pens. It's just, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Gary's got to make walking sticks still. Gary's cancer-free.
Pops, I would rather you take care of you and not worry about making us walking sticks.
Right.
Yes, BJ, that's right. She is.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, guys. We got about 8 minutes until we get to BMR. He has Melissa Dawn Harris from Velvet Bright Radio on tonight. So make sure that you guys head over there. Mention you heard it from me, and he'll take $10 off the cover price. I don't know. I've always wanted to say that.
Oh no.
Thank you, Moon at Noon, for being a member for 4 months. Appreciate it. Thank you, Kelly Sandiford, for the $10 donation. Certainly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you all for just being here. I just appreciate all of that. Nikki, when are you going to start packing for next month?
I haven't
Or have you already?
I haven't started packing, but I've gotten like the travel toothbrushes, the travel shampoos, stuff like that. About a month or so ago.
Okay. I got my bag. I got my bag ready.
Nothing else to do.
Well, that's true. But all righty, guys. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. And I got to get the button right.
Love you all.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys. Here we go. One more time for the promo. Guys, have a great night. Oh, and next Saturday night, we have Katie Page she was on Beyond BMR, and she's on Rocky Mountain Research Podcast. I think I got that name right. So make sure you tune in for Katie Page. Awesome stories about Skippy the horse. We're going to be talking mutilations and some other fun stuff. So check that out Saturday. So have a great rest of your week, guys. Thank you all.
Are you ready to see what lies beneath the ever-thinning veil of the unknown? Book your craft now for the Crossing Realms Conference September 19th and 20th in Richmond, Missouri.
This is the future.
This unprecedented experience allows you to not only hear and interact with a cornucopia of highly respected researchers, scientists, and experiencers, it will shape the very foundations of your reality. You will lay witness to some of the best evidence collected in decades.
This is the future.
Be a part of history in the making. Get your tickets now at eventbrite.com. The Crossing Realms Conference, where the paranormal becomes normal.